Yes, good morning. It's so awesome to hear the national anthem that I haven't heard in so many years. And I had to touch on Freedom Convoy, obviously, this morning after everything that's been going on there in Ottawa, Canada, and all over Canada with all the truckers and everything else. Yeah, I loved seeing them sing the national anthem the way it was supposed to be sung, right? With the lyrics changing and everything, and seeing everyone standing against tyranny, supporting all the truckers along the roads as they were heading to Ottawa. Just amazing, amazing love. After Trudeau said it was a fringe minority, right? Unbelievable. But anyway, you've seen it all. You've seen all the support everywhere, wherever you've looked. You look into the star and you see a different kind of scenario going on there, how they're talking about, oh, it's being watched by the world, but they're desecrating the area there. Yeah. Conservative Party embraces the trucker convoy is deeply troubling. You can go look in the star. But look at the same thing happening there, like it's happening everywhere. Should fully scooped in Ontario mean 3 doses? Yeah, that's right. We understand what's coming and what's going on. Scoops, scoops, and more scoops. Because you know that there's going to be the 4th one right around the corner. You better keep up. You better keep up. But as I've said before, whoever controls the media controls the mind, right? Got to throw out that TV or start really questioning everything that's being said there. But this is not even happening on the TV. No one's touching it here in Europe, by the way. So it's YouTube and on your phone and however else you can find the news that's going on. So as we mentioned the other day, this is about the truckers. They're having to be scooped. They have to quarantine going in and out of U.S. and back to Canada and whatever. With Trudeau saying what he did, this is not about the scooped and the unscooped, but it's about freedom from mandates. And he goes into hiding, of course, right, during all this, in case you're unaware of this story altogether. But we know they're going to go into hiding. They've already created these lavish places in the mountains. I covered that in a video. But we know that what the Bible says, right? You can run, but you can't hide Trudeau and all the others out there. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's about the mandates. Yeah, everyone's tired of these, right? Even Musk is supporting the Canadian truckers, right? Has you questioning things, right? And more songs are coming out about we the people, like Kid Rock. As funny as they are, and as much as I want to jump on board, because that's what my flesh wants to do. It's like, yeah, we're all tired of all of these. But is there more to the story? Well, I even found a Finn talking about this. He found a Finnish trucker in Ontario. And he has a video as well. But it's in Finnish, so I'm not going to share it with you. But it's the same thing that's going on. And sometimes, you just have to sit back and wait and watch a bit for a day or two. And I'm so glad I had the weekend to do that, because that's what I always say. Wait a couple days and see what really happens. So now I'm going to look a little bit at Rebel News and see what they had. We've already looked at their truck off, which is kind of like you're swearing at the president, right? It's funny. Yeah, these are funny, but something's not quite right. They're political, and we should not be behaving this way, right? And the direction that they're going in, they're still talking about MAGA. I mean, we already know that's the highest level in the Satanic Church, the Church of Satan. So anyway, then you have the young people explaining exactly how they see it. Take a listen.
So the truckers are really important to this movement because they are so essential to the needs of Canadians. Like, we would have nothing without them. We would have nothing without them. We literally wouldn't. Like, people, it is so upsetting that people don't realize where their food comes from, where their clothes comes from. Like, where would they be without the truckers? Where would they be without the truckers? Like, the truckers needed to be the ones, because we can live without people quitting. Nobody else would have done it. But without the truckers saying enough is enough, like, we're not affected enough to make a change.
I just have to say right here off the cuff that everybody's job is essential. That's the way what helps this world go round and round. Everybody's job. But they're not who we find our hope in. They're not the ones who we look to for help and who provides us with everything, right? So then I go on to another Rebel News video, and look who's there. Pastor Artur Palowsky. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, well, I'll just share that I also made a video on him. You can go and listen. But let's just hear a little bit of what he had to say here at the 1 minute mark. You really need to listen.
Pastor Artur Palowsky, I think this is probably the biggest crowd that we have had. Ottawa is jam-packed with trucks. There is a palpable energy shift in the air. What's it like here? What's the mood here in Calgary?
Look at this. I mean, I feel the energy. I'm sure you feel the energy. This is what we have been waiting for finally. This is what we have been waiting for finally. Canadians are understanding a simple concept. We are trackers. We are pastors. We are nurses. We are doctors. We are police officers that are losing their jobs. We are the teachers. We are Canadians. We are Canadians. And I think more and more people are seeing what we have been fighting so hard for the past 2 years. We have been plowing and it was very hard. We were removing the stones. We have been putting the seed into the ground. This is the harvest we have been waiting for. This is the harvest we have been waiting for a very long time. And I'm telling you, every arrest, every ticket that I received, it was worth to see with my own eyes Canadians finally coming together and saying, hey, we are in solidarity with each other against the abuse of power, against the tyranny. We are Canadians. We love our country. We love our children. And they are worth standing and fighting for.
As much as you might agree with what he's saying, something is wrong. This is not what we've been waiting for. We do not stand in solidarity with just everyone and anyone. And when I saw that word solidarity not only on his shirt, but there, I had to look in further. Solidarity. And at the bottom it said, powered by God. And if you need a close-up, here it is. Powered by God. And they have 21 demands. And the first thing that I thought of was 21? I mean, jeepers. Aleister Crowley has his 777. But yeah, let's just keep going on because I want to hear about their 21 demands because yeah, I do agree that free speech is gone. It's over. It's gone with, as you know, here on YouTube. I'll be surprised if I can even keep this video up. It might go into BitChute. But look at all the demands they have. I mean, all I can say right now is really? Really? Think about this for a moment. Do you really think that all these evil Freemasons are going to just give up? Oh, you know, you're right. Let's just stop everything. Let's not use those C passes or the V passes. Do you understand, especially how many are actually right now in the Brotherhood and they are unaware of how corrupt the higher levels really are? They don't understand. So do you really think this is going to stop them and all that they have to do? No. And then when you look further into his solidarity pages, you see the swarm du jour. Oh, let's look closer. While one bee stings, many bees make great change possible. I don't know about you, but it really sounds so Freemason. Because they're all about the Hive Mind, right? The Hive Mind. We know about this. You guys know about this. I don't need to go into details. It's the cube mentality. It's the fleur-de-lis that's in everything that they do. Even the Vatican has all of this, all around their churches and everywhere else. You guys know this again. Sure, they have a point that the media is not even covering any of this.
Do a quick video here showing you CBC, showing a couple of people. Right? Look at this. Their camera, they're setting up to point in this direction. Remember that. Now let's turn around and show what's really happening here. Our news media will not cover this. Look at that amazing journalism, CBC. All you have to do is turn your camera in the other direction.
A citizen journalist was pointing out how the CBC was positioned, their camera, to minimize the number of trucks and people in the shot. Look, they lie to you because they don't work for you. They don't work for their viewers. They work for Trudeau. They've got their marching orders while he's going into hiding.
But it's not just from Trudeau. It's from other areas too. They direct where it's going to, what news is going to be published, right? So I want to touch on also on Point Preparedness. I highly suggest you listening to this video, and I'll share the link. He goes over even many other convoys that are going on all around the world, even here in Finland, Australia, all over. He also mentions, the trucks are coming to save us. Well, the trucks? Huh, interesting. Yeah, he shows the picture, but anyway, we the people, are we standing together with just everyone? Just like all the together at home with Gaga? And are we using that kind of same language, F Trudeau? It doesn't sound like something that I would say. That's not the behavior that we should be having, right? And we're not political. And we don't trust in Joe Rogan and anything a celebrity or anyone else has to say. We research first, like many others out there. So I want to share 2 quick clips to get you to understand his perspective.
Although this feels good in the flesh, I have to admit, I'm looking at all these videos of the truckers and massive outpouring, and you sort of get a little teary-eyed. You're like, wow, this might be it. This might be the thing that changes everything. But it's not of God. It is really of the flesh. It is of man. And again, I'll show you as to why. And as a recap with what I've been saying on this channel for quite some time, there is a battle between the quote-unquote Great Reset versus the quote-unquote Great Awakening. Both are incredibly evil. The Great Reset is ingrained with totalitarianism, tyranny, leftism, wokeism. The Great Awakening is a different type of wokeism. It's tied in with revival. A lot of these Christian prosperity teachers that are talking about revival and Seven Mountain Mandate and dominionism. It's tied in with New Age. It's tied in with awakening, and setting humanity free. All things that are absolutely not of God. And you have these 2 polar left-right paradigm movements, and people are literally getting swung back and forth into either one of these camps. And Christians need to walk the straight and narrow and don't veer off into each one of these. I have seen Christians actually go into the whole leftism one. I mean, there are Christians that are wrong, absolutely wrong, favoring a lot of these mandates and favoring the totalitarianism. A lot of people, even some friends who left my side, would say that I stand for that, which is absolutely not true.
Well, I don't know about your thoughts on all this, but I agree with Mike. I saw a lot of things that were off right from the beginning, and I say you always need to sit back and watch. And they're playing both sides, just like they play both sides in everything. And this is going to cause a lot of food shortages, first of all. But I want you to consider this. I keep saying it's a Hegelian dialectic. Maybe you don't understand it this way, but maybe this might help. It's the awakening and the mandates towards the New World Order. I don't know. Maybe it was another way said. I don't know. But all I can say is the way that we need to be looking and doing things is through repentance. We are nothing without Jesus. We can do nothing without him. Absolutely nothing. He is the key to it all. I hope you guys really understand that. I have so many other videos. I'll add the link to the Arthur video. I hope it's still on my 3rd channel. I've lost track, but everything else is hopefully slowly being uploaded to BitChute and my 4th channel, and soon to be a 5th. All right, I'd love to hear your opinion on that. Otherwise, have a great day. God bless. We'll see you guys tomorrow.